Right, we're looking at pie graphs today. Now, pie graphs display separate pieces of information. That's called categorical data. Categorical is separate little pieces of information, separate little categories. And we're dealing with a circle, so we're dealing with 360 degrees. This example is about students who are asked about their favourite subject, and there are the results listed there. And the results are in this table here. The favourite subjects of 30 students. So we're talking about fractions out of 30. So 5 students out of the 30 students asked liked LOTE as their favourite subject. Now we need to think about the circle, so we need to think about what fraction of the circle is that. So what we do is we work it out as 5 divided by 30 times 360 equals 60 degrees. So 5/30ths of a circle is 60 degrees. So, and then 7/30ths of a circle, 7 divided by 30 times 360 equals 84. So 7/30ths is 84 degrees. 7/30ths of a circle is 84 degrees. And I've done the other calculations there. For all these other tables here. Now I've taken this table and I brought it onto a new page, and we're going to draw a pie chart based on the information in this table. To draw the circle, we're going to need a compass. There's the compass. You need to set it up. Draw your circle. Draw a nice circle all the way around. There we go. There you go. Then you take a ruler and you go from the center of the circle where your compass is to the edge of the circle. And that's how you draw your initial circle and the initial baseline that you're going to use. Now we put the protractor with the 0 on the baseline, 0 reading here. Set up the protractor so the center of the protractor is in the center of the circle, and the 0 line of the protractor is along your baseline, and you measure around your first 60 degrees. Then you put a dot. You line yourself up and put a dot outside the protractor there. Put a nice big fat dot there, which we'll see when we take the protractor away. So I've measured my 60 degrees from the center of the circle. I put a nice big fat dot outside the circle. And I line my ruler up from the along those 2 points, the fat point outside the circle and the center of the circle. And like I did with the baseline, I go from the center of the circle out to the edge of the circle. Now having done that, I've got my first 60 degrees again, and then I use that as the baseline to measure my 84 degrees, then I use that as the baseline to measure my 24 degrees, and in turn I use that as the baseline to measure my 36 degrees, then in turn I use that as my baseline to measure my 144 degrees, and I will have 12 degrees left over. Depending on your accuracy, that will be close. This last sector will be close to 12 degrees or not close to 12 degrees. Then I label my circle graph and I colour in the various sectors. Now the work that we're going to do today is exercise 14C. The first question asks you to read this pie graph and answer these questions here. Answer these questions here. Question 1A, B, C and D, and it will be necessary to answer all those questions, all the parts of that question, and then you'll have question 2, question 3 and question 4. Question 2, 3 and 4 require you to create a pie graph to display the information that you're given in each of those questions, and you will need to do each part of each of those questions.